Hey, what's going on, everybody? TrackIR here, and we're going to be talking about the F-16 Viper inside of DCS World. This is from the latest open beta patch, February 4th, 2022. And for the last couple patches, there have been some issues that I've noticed in the F-16, and I'm hoping they get fixed pretty soon here. So we're going to talk about just a few of the issues, and if you have issues that I didn't discuss in the video, then please leave a comment below and let me know. So hopefully we can get all these things fixed from Eagle Dynamics. Now, just before I start the video, this is not a re-video or any type of video calling anybody out. This is just a video simply stating these are the things that I've noticed. And if you're returning to the F-16, or maybe you're new to the F-16, maybe you're not understanding just a few things here, this is basically a video saying like, hey, this is what I've noticed with the current F-16, and let's talk about it. Okay, so we're in the F-16 inside DCS World with the latest open beta patch. Today is February 4th, 2022, but this has been an issue for me for the last couple of patches with the ACM Slew mode, and let's go ahead and talk about that. So if I go into dogfight mode, we now have no rad, which is correct. And if I hit the radar slew switch, you can see we're in slew mode, and we can actually slew the radar around. Now, the issue I'm having here, and you can also verify slew mode here. So you can go TMS aft to go back into no rad. The issue I'm having right now with the Thrustmaster Warthog and the latest DCS open beta patch is that if you go into boresight mode with the ellipse here and you're merged with a bandit, I mainly play online, so if I'm merged with a bandit online and I go and accidentally hit my radar slew switch, you can see that the radar slew switch is looking between 1 and 7,000 feet, but the ellipse is still here. So I'm thinking here, let's say I'm about to merge with this guy up here, and I put the ellipse up here on this aircraft here. It's not going to lock up because the radar is actually looking down between 3 and 10,000 feet right now. So if I go TMS aft and go back to boresight mode, it's now going to lock up when I put this over here. But the issue I'm having is now that I'm merged with him and I accidentally hit the radar slew switch, I might be in slew mode when I'm thinking I'm still in boresight mode. So I'm constantly looking down like, hey, is this the right mode? Is this the right mode? And that's not the correct function. So if you go into slew mode, the ellipse is supposed to disappear. And we're going to demonstrate that in BMS for you. All right, so welcome to BMS, and we're just going to demonstrate just a few things here with the ACM mode. And we're going to go to dogfight mode. It says no rad, and if we actually use the radar slew, you can see we're in slew mode now. TMS have to get rid of that. And if we go TMS forward, it goes into boresight mode, but also has the ellipse, which is right here. The thing that's a little bit different, though, in BMS compared to DCS is if you go to slew mode and activate your slew mode, the ellipse goes away. So you know that you're in slew mode, and inside DCS, that is not the case. The ellipse is still there, and you do not know you're in slew mode. So if you're actually in a dogfight, and you're actually pulling G's, and you think you have ACM boresight mode activated, you might not, because you actually have to look down here to make sure you're not in slew mode. So that's my current gripe about the F-16 at the moment. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is currently in the FCR. Let's go ahead and freeze it right here. You can see we are in RWS, or range while search mode, and we actually have a TWS contact on the FCR. So this seems to be an old bug that's been really re-implemented back into the current F-16. Then the other thing we need to talk about is that there's ghost contacts as well as datalink contacts are not showing up correctly on the HSD. Now, if a wingman bugs a target or bugs a bandit, I should be able to see his bug target on the FCR, but we no longer get that anymore. So we're missing quite a bit of the functionality for the Link 16, as well as RWS and TWS seems to be a little bit confused at the moment. Other things at the moment that are currently not working as intended all the time is Markpoints. I've been having a lot of issues with Markpoints. Either you're putting a mark point down, and then sometimes the mark point actually moves. Sometimes Markpoints aren't created correctly. And remember, I get it. It's early access. This is all work in progress, but this is a video to explain the current status of the F-16. So this is exactly what's going on. These are the things that I've noticed. Okay, and let's go ahead and take a look at a quick engagement I had recently here on the 104th just yesterday, which on February 3rd, and we're going to just talk about a couple different things. Okay, so I'm in missile override mode. I'm in SAM mode with a bandit bugged. Go ahead and go to dogfight mode, and you can see the TID box disappeared with the bandit. Now, this is incorrect. It should stay in the HUD or wherever it is if you're using the HEMX. You should be able to see the bandit still if you switch between dogfight and missile override mode. So you can see it disappears. I lose situational awareness because I'm like, oh my god, where did he go? Why did he drop? So this has been an ongoing issue where it works, it doesn't work, and right here you see it doesn't work. And then all of a sudden it picks back up as we're continuing here. So I'm in dogfight mode looking for him. I'm like, where is he? I switched to nav mode, and you can see that the TID box showed back up on the right. He was actually going right, so I lost him. And then I saw right here, like, oh crap, it's pointing me in this direction. There he is. So I go back to missile override mode. I'm currently 3 miles away. I was in dogfight mode because I was going to try to fox a Fox 2 at him. And so we're following him here, following him. We're 2 miles. This is way inside the Fox 3 range. Fire a Fox 3 at him. And whoever was in this Mirage right here, he pulled the elastic stick, and there's the AOA bug. So right there is the AOA, or angle of attack bug, which causes desync on the server. So I'm hoping that this gets fixed. And you can see right here, I fire a Fox 3 out of frustration, trying to mad dog this at him. And I actually go up and chase him with the dogfight mode, making sure that I don't hit the radar slew switch. And this is what I was talking about earlier in the video. I'm like, hey, is it in slew mode? Is it non-slew mode? Lock him up with a Fox 2 and fire at him. And we'll take a look at it here in Tacview and take a look. Okay, so here's the situation right here. On Tacview, I'm in the F-16 chasing a cold Mirage. And this is when I lost situational awareness because I switched from missile override to dogfight mode and I couldn't find him. And then when I switched back to nav mode to go back to missile override mode, it actually showed back up. The TID showed up over here, and I was like, oh crap, he's over here. So I started turning right. Just advance this a little bit here. And here we go with our first Fox 3. There it goes. Fox 3 away, way within the range of a Fox 3. Should be able to hit him clearly. And you can see right there that the Mirage pilot pulled the elastic paddle switch, which caused a lag in the multiplayer server, and my missile just misses. Now let's take a closer look here. So you can see right here, it was tracking, and this is when the lag happened right there, and boom, missile goes right over him. So there's that right there, which kind of sucks. Hopefully that gets fixed. I play only multiplayer. Now let's talk about this real quick. So this pilot right here was trying to drag me into the SAM system here. He did a great job. And my RWR was going off like crazy. I was so focused on just finding this guy because I was frustrated at that point. And let's play it right here. Look at this. And I'm using the ALQ ECM, and I had it actively going. And look at this. Look at all these missiles that just missed me, man. It's like I don't know. That's crazy. When I looked out the window, there were so many missiles coming out my way. So many missile trails. Just look at this. And hey, if you have the ECM mode on this close, this is the first time I've seen it actually work like this, but nothing hit me. And I don't even want to count how many missiles. Maybe somebody in the comment section below can count how many missiles I dodged there. But I'm the world's greatest pilot. And yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching for the video, guys. Like I said, this is not a re-video or any calling anybody out. This is basically just a video saying like, hey, this is what I noticed. And if you have something that you noticed as well, or you want to share your thoughts, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. And boom, I actually got hit there on the last one. I didn't even know that. So the 69th missile actually hit me, but I was fine. I was still flying. So again, guys, thanks for all your support. We'll see you on the next video.